Hi, today I wanted to record a video for all the new aspiring artists out there, whether you're beginning an art practice or you're starting your first creative business. And it was on the theme of staying in the game. Because if you're scrolling through social media and you're seeing all these posts that say they have created their first business and they sold out their first collection and they've made six figures in 6 months, you could get into comparison mode, especially when you're really at the beginning of your journey. And you create your artwork, you start an art practice, you make your first Etsy shop, and you put your pictures in there or whatever art or creativity you've channeled. And you might be met with silence initially. There might be just tumbleweed, and you might share your first blog post or you might share your first image on Instagram, and there's not a flurry of likes or comments. And in those instances, my message is stay in the game, because what you're perceiving and what you're looking at when you're scrolling social media or the internet, you will find you're just overwhelmed with pure success stories, and there's no behind the scenes of how messy it can be, how many reruns there are, how many tweaks you make along the journey, um, and what a journey is. It's a journey that has ups and downs. It's not just one show reel of gloss and glamour. It's a lot of behind the scenes work that people don't always get to see, and it gives a really skewed image of what it takes to create an art practice or a successful art business. So it's a bit like planting a seed. You plant your seed, you water it, you nurture it. You don't just walk away when you don't see any buds sprouting. You stay for the long game. And that's the same as your art practice. Stay in it for the long game and be patient and kind to yourself along the way, and celebrate your small wins as you're going along. And don't worry if your first collection doesn't sell out, and don't worry if you haven't hit six figures in 6 months. It's all coming, it will all come in time. But nurture your art practice, develop your style, share your art, and be persistent and consistent with it. um, and when I first started my art journey, it was 7 years ago, and I didn't really know anybody in the art trade, and I didn't know anyone that had their own art business. So I kind of Googled my way through and spent a lot of time making mistakes and learning from them and failing forward and all that good stuff. And it would have been great just to have somebody there to speak to guide me, to give me a bit of clarification on what steps to next take. And so, with that in mind, I've created these Art Alchemy calls where you can book in with me. I go through your artwork, I go through your social media channels, your blog, your website, and I take a thorough look at it. And then we have an hour call where we discuss where you are, where you want to go, and then I create an Art Alchemy action plan for you to take away with some simple guided steps for the next part of your journey. If you're interested to subscribe to that and to let me know when the spot's open, you can go to my link on Instagram or www.illustratingrain.com, and there's a sign up form there, and so you'll be the first to know when spots become available. If you have any questions or comments, then please message me on illustratingrain@gmail.com, and I will speak to you soon.